Hi guys, welcome back to Nat 5 and 5, and we are going to be looking at another discriminant lesson, discriminant number 4 I've called it, and we're going to be determining the nature of the roots. So from the 3 previous lessons, we now know these things that I've just put in front of your screen, that if it is less than 0 of the discriminant, which is that there, b squared minus 4ac, is less than 0, then it doesn't cut the x-axis and there's no real roots. If b squared minus 4ac is equal to 0, it means it touches the x-axis at that point, and what we call that is the roots are real and equal. So real and equal roots. And then if b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0, you have 2 real and distinct roots. It cuts it at 2 different places. You can see here it cuts it at 2 places, cuts it at 1 place, or touches at 1 place really, and the top one doesn't touch at all. So this is what it would ask you in a test or in the exam. It would say, determine the nature of the roots. So let's look. And as soon as you see that, determine the nature of the roots, you should be thinking about the discriminant b squared minus 4ac. So, b squared minus 4ac. I want my a, my b, and my c. You know from now what they are. Your a is your coefficient of your x squared, which is 7. Your b is your coefficient of your x, which is negative 3. And your c is your number at the end, which is negative 8. You want to take all of them and you substitute it into your b squared minus 4ac. So it's going to be negative 3 all squared, take away 4, multiplied by 7, multiplied by negative 8. Negative 3 squared is 9. Now again, like I was saying, you should recognise there's a negative 4 here multiplied by a negative 8. So straight away I should know that my answer will be positive, because a negative multiplied by a negative is a positive. And my answer is positive 224. So my answer is 233. Okay, so what can I state now? I can state that since b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0. You can see it's greater than 0. It's 233. It's a big number, so it's greater than 0. Therefore, there are 2 real and distinct roots. You need to learn this. All of this over here in this little bubble here, you need to learn it. Next one. So what's my A, my B, and my C? Just do this very quickly, you know this. My A is 7, my B is negative 3, and my C is 8. You want to plug all of that into b squared minus 4ac. So negative 3 all squared, take away 4 times 7 times 8. So 9, take away 224. My answer is negative 215. So I can now state, since my b squared minus 4ac, now this number was negative 215, so I can state that since that was less than 0, therefore there are no real roots. Okay, this one here, no real roots. So remember, it doesn't cut the x-axis. Next one, your A, your B, and your C. A is 2, B is negative 8, C is 8. Sub all of this into b squared minus 4ac. So it's negative 8 squared, take away 4, multiplied by 2, multiplied by 8. So it's going to be 64, take away 64, which gives me 0. So what can I state? Since b squared minus 4ac is equal to 0, therefore there are real and equal roots. So the root is repeated, it touches the x-axis at whatever that x value is when you work it out. Okay guys, I hope that was helpful. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.